with real estate. My name is Chiquita Lindsay, and I'm your host all week. Thank you to Danielle Whittingham for letting me use her platform. Thank you for the After Dark show for letting me crash the show at night. But I'm so excited to be here today, and I'm glad to be here with the Fear Fighter. Let me tell you a little bit more before I hand it over to the Fear Fighter, the Rose of Audacity. My name is Chiquita Lindsay. I'm the queen of real estate. And what I do is help women get over the fear of investing in real estate so they can build their own retirement fund, retire whenever they want to, and leave a legacy for their children. And so I'm going to turn it over to my co-host.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the BYOB Morning Show. I am Verlyn Smith Randolph, the Rose of Audacity, and I help women to fight their fears and get through all the mucky, thorny parts of life, as many as we can possibly, to regain their confidence, their courage, and to emerge into full bloom. I'm excited about being here this week with Miss Chiquita, who is the host. We thank God. We thank Coach Danielle for allowing Miss Chiquita to host this week. And the discussion, the topic has been to retire with real estate. And man, has she dropped many nuggets. If you wasn't thinking about real estate prior to Tuesday of this week, I ask that you continue to tune in today, tomorrow, and on up until Sunday evening. So much knowledge, so many nuggets have been dropped this week about retiring with real estate. Thank you, Mr. Keita.
You're welcome, sis. You know, I think fear and real estate kind of goes together. Anything in life, there's always going to be a certain amount of fear, especially when you've never been there before. With us women, we always want things perfect, before we start, and nothing in life is perfect. And so the great thing about real estate is you can control how much money you make, your cash flow. Real estate is the fastest way to retirement for women, for men, for anybody. But the problem is with women, we take longer to pull the trigger. We want to dot all the I's, and we have a lot more fear compared to men. But if you're saving for retirement right now, any other way besides in real estate, you're probably not going to have enough money to retire. Not even retire comfortably, because comfortably is broke. And so all week we've been talking about real estate. There's so many facets in real estate. There's so many things that you can do. You can have a specialty far as tax liens, rentals, flipping, commercial. There's wholesaling. There's all types of things you can do in real estate. You can do one, or you can do them all. And so we're talking about flipping today because I'm a dolphin. When I say a dolphin, means I'm a flipper in flip houses. And I've been investing in real estate since 2008. Not only did I build my own retirement fund with real estate within a 2-year period, I flip, I wholesale, foreclosures, all of that. And so today we're going to talk about, the title is You Can Earn 30 to 50,000 flipping a house in 90 days. Yep, I said it, in 90 days.
A lot of money.
In 90 days. How do I know you can do that? Because we do it all the time. But most people, when they get into real estate, they don't know where to start. They think that they need so much money to start when you don't. If you're deciding to flip a house, there's some things that you could be doing wrong that you would never flip another house. One wrong flip could be a disaster if you don't have the knowledge. And so most women think that you got to have a team. So they don't know how to build a team. You got to know how to build a team. You have to know how to pick the right property. And so you could possibly flip 4 houses a year if it's every 90 days. So that would be, when you want to make an extra $20,000 flipping properties, but you have to know what to do. And the things are, most people don't know how to pick the right house. They don't know where the trends are. You could pick a house today, and in 90 days, that house could drop in a lot in value. They don't know how to walk through it and judge how much it's going to take to put it back together. Some investors go in and put too much money in the property. They don't know what the limit is to make the cash flow right. Then there's other things, little things that you need to know, far as FHA, all of those things, the way to sell the house. You can flip a house without being a real estate agent because you're an investor. So flipping should be part of what you do if you're going to be a real estate investor. But remember, flipping is work. You're going to have to be there all the time. It's work. So you're working for that money, but there's a big reward. But the key to it is knowing the right house, not paying too much money for what is the right price. All houses are different. All rehabs are different. All sales are different. The part of the cities are different. So the key to making that kind of money is being able to pick the right house, being able not to renovate it correctly, being able to have it in the right market, not holding it too long, and reselling for top dollar. There are formulas that you use to make sure that you have the right house, because as a real estate investor, you know how much money you're going to get from the start. But you have to have
the right house with the right formula to purchase the right house, put in a lot of work, and then let the house work for you.
Absolutely. It could be a nightmare or it could be a dream. That's why I wouldn't advise anybody to step out there on their own and try to learn from the do's and the don'ts. Yeah, you can buy 25 books on flipping, but until you actually get in there, there are some things they don't tell you. We as women, we love to watch the flipping shows. They are not telling you everything on those flipping shows. And those amounts are overstated because there's other hidden amounts with flipping. That's why you have to learn from somebody that's actually flipping properties, because things and trends change. There's some basic steps that you want to stick to, but there's a lot of other steps that revolve around those basic steps that make you a success. So when we talk about real estate, when you talk about building your retirement fund, you want something that's passive. You can spice a little flips over there, here and there, but you want something that's passive to build that retirement. And the best way to build that retirement is rental properties, buying homes. But you also have to have a strategy. You got to have an in strategy and an out strategy. And some people have an in strategy, but they don't know how to create that out strategy. And then things may not go so well. But you have to do something. You have to step out there and make a decision. What are you going to do to build that retirement fund? And no, it's not going to feel good. It's going to be scary in the beginning because it's something new to you. Think when you get a new job and they're training you, on the job training, it's scary because you don't know what you're doing. Anything in life is like that. But it's mandatory for us women to do some part of real estate that they can create wealth and retire on. And real estate is going to be the easiest and the fastest way to go when you talk about retiring. And so tonight I'm having a webinar. I want to show you some money in real estate. I want to show you how you can create a consistent monthly income with real estate. So go to bit.ly/undefeated2020. And the reason why I titled it Undefeated, because in my opinion, nothing beats real estate when creating your retirement fund. Not your 401k, not your pension, unless you're already a multi-millionaire. That's the only way. I'm talking about the average people, the average person. Nothing beats real estate in creating that retirement. And so that webinar is tonight at 8:00. Sign up for the free webinar. You'll get the replay. It's bit.ly undefeated 2020.
Well, I'm excited about this. I really am. And I know Miss Takita, but I'm really excited about learning more because as you shared with me before, land doesn't go bad. It doesn't just rot away.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a piece of land. I'm excited about it. I remember my grandmother used to, well, it would be so that would make him my great grandfather, used to talk about his land and how everybody had a lot. Where are the lots now? You know what I mean? What happened to them?
Right.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. Our ancestors owned so much land, oceanfront properties, lots of land. You're right. What happened to it? When did we get out of not wanting to own something? When did we get into where we wanted to buy something and pay for it for 30 years? I remember when I was younger, houses were, when I bought my first house after being married, it was $29,000. And I thought, people buy cars. Why am I paying $29,000 over a 30-year period? Now, this was way back, I don't want to tell my age, but there are still houses for that price. And when I buy property now, it's less than that. But when you think of it, people buy cars. They don't pay for them 30 years. So why are we paying for property for 30 years? It makes no sense. And I can tell you why, because you buying that house, you buying you a house, and the bank a house. Where is your money? Where is your retirement? Where is your comfort? And that's what real estate will do for you. But you got to make your mind up. You got to believe you can do it. It's out there. Get the right knowledge and step out there and take care of your family. With everything going on, we have to take care of ourselves. And you're always going to need a place to live. Always going to need a place to live. Always. And like you said, Berlin, land never goes bad. It increases in value. If it doesn't increase in value, if you're still living on it and you own it, you're not paying a mortgage and you're living for free. So there's so many ways we can discuss real estate and how it's the best option for your retirement. Yeah, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to the BYOB show. Free webinar tonight at 8 o'clock. It is bit.ly undefeated 2020. You're going to learn how nothing else beats real estate when it comes to your retirement. If you're ready to retire now, if you're ready to retire 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I wish somebody had told me this when I was in my 30s. I wouldn't have stayed on a job for 37 years. I don't want that for anybody else. If you love what you're doing now and it's not real estate, that's okay. You still need this little piece of real estate over here that's yours, that nobody can take. Because the thing is, we as women, we are in danger. We are in danger because we live longer. And if you see that commercial, it's obvious. It's nothing hidden about that we're in danger when we're older. It's obvious. Why do they have a commercial where the lady has one can of tuna, the cat gets a teaspoon, and the only thing she has to eat is the rest? Why are the woman down, there's the little old woman down the street that sees everything, but her house looks like a haunted house? Because her house used to be beautiful, but now she's retired and she doesn't have any money to upkeep her house. You know, it's at nighttime, you drive past, there's no lights on because she only has one light on because she can't afford the electricity bill. Do you want that to be you? Even if you're married and two income, if something happens to that person, what would you do? Would you have to move out of the house that you're in? Would you lose it? Because so many people lose properties. Why are there reverse mortgages? It's clear.
Yeah.
A reverse mortgage, as you get older and retire and you think that's going to be enough money and it's not, well, then they come in and says, oh, here's a reverse mortgage. You don't have to pay the rest of your mortgage. We'll pay you. If you had set up that retirement money before that, you wouldn't be in that predicament. And your family wouldn't be surprised when something happens to you and you find out that Big Mama's house has a reverse mortgage. And the house that you grew up in, the house that you spent every holiday, you showed up on every Sunday and Big Mama cooked dinner, it no longer belongs to the family because there's a reverse mortgage and you have to pay them out. So those are the things we don't want to have to be put in that predicament. Or, law forbid, you have to have long-term care, and you lose your property. So what do you have? You got to have some money in place that will take care of you as you get older, because the kids are wonderful. They love you, but will they be there? Can you pay somebody to come in and take care of you? See how real estate just indirectly affects everything else?
Mm-hmm.
If you got to go to a nursing home, do you want to go to the bad nursing home or the good nursing home? How much money you got? So real estate will take care of everything indirectly. You always got leverage. Leverage is what real estate does. It will save you, yeah, and your family.
Wow. That's something to think about, Mr. Keita. Because as you said about the retirement, will retirement be enough? Today, in most cases, no.
No. Will it even
No.
be there, Garland?
I'm
Will it
sorry.
will it even be there?
Will
Will
it right? Will it even be there? Because
yeah,
there was even talk about that.
right. Will the government, with all this going on, what if you wake up tomorrow and the government said, we don't have no more money? We can't print any more money.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? My state now says they have a $500 million deficit because of all of this. What would happen if you had this piece of property you could live in? You don't have to pay anybody. It's
Right.
yours. Nobody's gonna knock on the door and say, "Oh, Wells Fargo went out of business. I know you got a mortgage, but they default, and we're taking all the property back." And you're like, "Oh, wait, I've been paying my mortgage on time." Well, too bad. They're gone. You got 30 days to get out. What you gonna do? See, nothing is impossible in this world today. But if you got a structure and you got a house you can live in it, it's yours. You're gonna say, this house paid for. Y'all need to go next door. Y'all at the wrong house.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have something that we own that can be real estate. I don't care if it's a shack. Like you said, it can be a piece of land, pitch a tent. You remember back in the day when you was a kid, you had those cardboard boxes that you put sheets over and you crawl.
Mm-hmm.
A cardboard box will keep you warm. Ask the homeless people. A cardboard box will keep you warm, but it's your land. Get off of my land. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you got to rent the back of it out to somebody, split it up in threes or somebody, you're getting something. If you got to rent part of it to say, here, your neighbor want to grow vegetables, well, I'm gonna grow on this side, you can grow on that side, and it's so much per acre or per tomato. The farmers do that now.
Yeah.
So those are ways that we can take care of ourselves. Get some real estate and feel safe. And retire whenever you want. Right.
Wow, that's something to think about.
So go to bit.ly/undefeated2020. Retire with real estate. In my opinion, I choose real estate over stocks. And you stock people, that's okay. If that's you, if you know what you're doing. The thing is, I have no control over stocks. So today, and here's my point of view. Today, if I looked in the stock market and my stock was dropping, I'd be like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You got to wait what if the stuff is out after hours and it's closed, and by the time the morning opens, it's all gone. Where does the money go? People have lost houses, lots of wealth in their 401k in the past few weeks. When I say houses, I have a friend that says she lost 15,000. Somebody else says she had 20. You know what I could have done with that 15? Or she could have done with that 15,000? She could have bought our investment property. Now it's gone. So how long are you going to suffer? Go to your financial advisor and they're going to tell you, and I know because my community is saying, oh no, keep your money, ride it out. Well, over the long term, do you have enough money to ride it out? You can make 100% on real estate. What you're making on stock, 6%, 8%. If you got your money stuck up under the mattress, you're losing money.
Yeah.
Have your money in a savings account, you're losing money. What's the savings account? 1%? You're losing money. See, the thing with real estate, your money has to be moving. If you don't know how to keep it moving, you're losing. You send your dollars out, and you tell your dogs to make friends and you bring it back.
Mm.
That's what you do. And that's how real estate works. And so we're going to get out of here. We got a lot of stuff to do today. Berlin, do you want to say anything before we close?
I would just like to encourage them to join your webinar this evening. I mean, there's so much great information, and you have actually given me something to think about. What if?
What if? Yeah, I could
just what if?
I could give you a lot to think about. See, I'm a baby boomer. And baby, I want everything to be stress-free. And I know we can't control stress. But if you got money and you got resources, you can handle it better. And we know now nobody else is going to save us. Not the government, not, yes, God, I believe in a higher power. But you still got to make those steps to save yourself. And you may be the one that's going to be the only one that saves your family and your children and set them up moving forward for wealth.
Right.
And retire like you want. If you want to go lay on the beach, you want to buy a private island because you don't want to have to wear a mask, go buy a private island. You'll have enough money, so you got to think bigger. And real estate is the only thing that will help you to do that for the average person, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay, so we got a lot to do. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Go to that link, and for the webinar tonight is bit.ly/undefeated 2020. Or book a call with me at bit.ly/retireme2020. Let's chat and see where you're at on your road to retirement. I have a free retirement survey that we do, and it'll let you know exactly where you stand on your retirement. So that's bit.ly/retireme2020. And see you guys tonight in the webinar. Bye.